What's up, guys? My name's Captain Dave, and welcome back to Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, where last time we left off, we discovered that those nanite-infected super criminals that Tony Stark and the Pro-Registration guys have been using might have somebody else controlling them. Somebody else might be pulling on the strings of those puppets and making them blow up that chemical plant while we were still inside. Which kind of makes me a little bit paranoid, having Jugs standing behind us there, seeing as how he's supposedly got those very same nanites inside him. Yeah, they're inside your head, Juggernaut! You scrub that head of yours. Don't worry, I'm pretty certain you're safe behind that suit of yours and that helmet. Hell, if Hey! You might be safe, but that does not excuse you to pick your bum. What did I tell you about doing that? Yeah, you know what you've done. Go on, run away. Now, if Charles can't get inside that helmet, I'm sure we're safe for now with those nanites. But since how they did try and blow up the chemical plant with us inside, as we found out last time, us heroes, and just for the benefit of this walkthrough, anyone who isn't greyed out on that that screen there is oh god, I can't speak. That's not a good start. Is presumed dead or missing. So we're the perfect people, as Nick Fury said, to check out of this war, at least for the time being, and find out what is going on and who's controlling these nanite criminals. Seeing as our Tony Stark and Captain America seem to be too focused on this war to see the big picture. And look, even Ben Grimm's come back. He didn't want to have any part of that civil war, so now we're just fighting bad guys. Good guys versus bad guys. Ben's back, see? How can you not love the ever-loving blue-eyed thing, Ben Grimm? But, anyway, in that vein, for this mission, we are going to be using old Deadpoolington III, because we haven't used Deadpool yet at all. And since how I haven't used him, he hasn't really been either pro or anti, so he seems perfect to bring along for this mission. He's kept himself out of it. Obviously, I know in the comics, I think he was pro-registration in the comics, I believe. Basically, he'll work for whoever pays him, but hell, he'll just work for the hell of it sometimes. But yeah, so I think we'll be using Deadpool. The X-Men have pretty much been stayed neutral out of the Civil War, so let's use him as well. We'll use Human Torch, and since our Ben Grimm is back, it just makes perfect sense to use him as well. And with the four of these combined, it makes one of my favourite teams throughout the entire game. Shut up already. With a plus 15% to max health. Yeah, you can have this exact same team and just switch any one of these out for Spider-Man as well, and it's the same team. In fact, well, I think when I did my anti-reg walkthrough like 3 or 4 years ago, I used this exact team. Instead of the Thing, I had Spider-Man instead. But no, this team is actually very powerful. You wouldn't necessarily think it, but Iceman and Human Torch, very powerful elementals. Deadpool's got a variety of explosions and mixed martial arts, so he's quite a good varied character to have. And it's always good to have a powerhouse like the Thing on your team. So no, it's a very good team, very good team. But well, obviously I'll show you how good a team they are in a little bit. I don't have to get into talking to about it right now. I can show you guys in a little bit. I'm going to keep the boosts they have for the time being, but just in case you guys are curious, I'll show Deadpool's alternate costume, but I don't really think I'm going to be using it for that very reason. He looks like someone's took one of the Mars Attacks aliens and melded it together with some 80s disco guy. Ma, 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 hee. Hey, it's... Don't worry, I was going to make a Michael Jackson joke, but that's just too cruel. That's just too cruel. I'm going to keep Deadpool in his normal costume. I think he looks like a badass in his normal costume. Let's keep him in what we know and love. We don't want him... See, that's why he wears a mask, because he just looks brutal otherwise. Too bad. But no, this is a very powerful team, a very good team. You wouldn't necessarily expect it, but anyway, these four seem like the perfect four to check out the war. God, that rhymed. It must be true. These four seem like the perfect four to check out of the war. Oh man, that's just tickled me. And find out who's pulling the string of these nanites. So let's get going.
All right, listen up. Tinkerer here has been trying to figure out who might be pulling the strings of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite criminals when no one's looking.
Since I had some involvement in the original nanotechnology S.H.I.E.L.D. has converted for their use, I was optimistic that I could puzzle out the situation with the data already available. However, that has not proven to be the case. I have nothing more than conjecture at this point. In order to determine what's really happening, I will need to view the networking logs for S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite control grid. Unfortunately, their signal is highly encrypted. It could take years to break their code, and directly access their servers.
But we don't have time for that, obviously. The shorter and quicker routes to physically transmit that data directly from their servers, which we've discovered are located in Rikers Island Penitentiary. So that's where you're headed. Now don't worry. I know trying to bust into that place on your own would be near impossible, since it also contains the portal to Stark's Negative Zone prison. But we got information that Captain America and his forces are about to stage a prison break to release their buddies from the Negative Zone. They'll have to smash through Rikers to get there. We'll take advantage by having you piggyback on their incursion. When they're driving toward the portal, you follow in their wake and get that data sent to us. Then we can figure out who the hell's grabbing control of these psychos and why.
SHIELD should have their hands full, but I'll patch you into their comm channel so you won't get any nasty surprises. Now get to the portal room and upload those network logs.
Attention SHIELD personnel, this is Commander Hill. Any superhumans not accompanied by Iron Man will be detained by any means necessary.
A personal trainer's a fortune for that kind of workout.
I just noticed there's some SHIELD guys getting out of that helicopter down there. They must be hot on the heels of Cap. And speaking of Cap, I was kind of hoping that we wouldn't have that many guys to fight, seeing as how the anti-Reg forces have already come through here. But it looks like we're not so lucky.
We got a BOS sighting. Big orange fish.
You're damn right, Ben. You're damn right. Yeah, but it would have been pretty boring if we didn't have anyone to beat up. So, more the merrier, SHIELD guys. More the merrier. Plus, we've beat up so many White Stars. It's about time some of the SHIELD dudes get beaten from us as well. Yeah, but anyway, we've already used the other guys. We haven't actually used Deadpool yet, so we might as well... What are you doing over there, thing? So we might as well go through and see some of his moves. Now, his normal X attack, like he's a quick attack, like he has right at the start of the game, it's alright. I mean, it does okay damage. It's really nothing special. You'd have to lay it on quite thick. I mean, these are average enemies, and it takes a long time. And like, the animation of getting out his guns, putting it away, it's not as quick as maybe, say, someone like Iceman or Human Torch, who just repeat over and over and over again. So it's okay, but it's probably one of his most weaker attacks. Ah, hello, buddy. Now, it's a triangle attack. It's kind of like anyone who like Wolverine or Psylocke, or anyone who has blades of some sort. Just kind of goes crazy for ages, whacking those swords around, which again is alright, but it's not really one of my favourite sort of attacks. Actually, hang on a sec. Before I talk more about Deadpool, let's take care of this guy. Burn them! Burn them all! See, this is why Johnny Storm is a must. He's so awesome. Come on, blow up. There it is. I figured Human Torch is immune to it. He can take the blast.
SHIELD forces, we've got rogue superhumans running loose in a west cell block. Contain them.
Oh, you can certainly try to contain us.
I guess I can always make a rug out of you.
Excuse me, I'm going to be picking up that fragment. Thank you very much. Yeah, but anyway, Deadpool's square attack, which for most characters is kind of like a lunged, ranged attack sort of thing, is very good because he teleports up in the air and drops a load of bombs. So it's kind of like an area attack, but it also...
What Deadpool means? It sounds cool.
I don't know if it like stuns or if it poisons them or what, but either way it slows them down quite a lot and hits quite a lot of enemies, so it's good for just dishing out damage, especially if you're low on health, because he teleports up in the sky so they can't hit him. So that's definitely a good thing. Where's that? Yeah, I knew there was another one around here somewhere. Thank you, I'll be taking that body upgrade as well. Deadpool hasn't really had much of the upgrade since it's the first time I've used him. Howdy, whoop!
Wanna do rock, paper, scissors instead?
You can give it a try, but I'd rather just take these guys down.
Feel free to take that personally, by the way.
But Deadpool's area attack is actually quite good. It's in the same vein as Wolverine's, where you can just keep spamming it over and over again. Where are my teammates? Oh, there they are. Where you can just keep spamming it over and over again and just knock down loads of enemies. So if you're getting really swarmed, Deadpool's area attack is very, very good, much like Wolverine's. Come on, guys, get a little bit closer. Stab it. Man, that really didn't do much. I was about to say stabby stabby, but that could have done a lot better. Yeah, so in all, Deadpool's area attack and Deadpool's sort of like bomb jumping attack, They're the two that I'd probably use the most, in fairness. I think there is an audio log around here somewhere. Ben, making doors!
5 o'clock and 52 degrees in downtown Washington, and here is our top story. Government officials have announced that their newest ally in enforcing the Superhuman Registration Act is none other than Robbie Speedball Baldwin. With a new identity and costume, Baldwin now calls himself Penance, and as part of a plea bargain agreement, has willingly registered with the government and agreed to assist SHIELD forces in apprehending and containing unregistered superhumans. Baldwin, one of the 5 members of the infamous New Warriors team, widely blamed for the tragedy in Stamford, is reportedly to be stationed at Rikers Island Prison in New York City. His responsibilities there will include supporting SHIELD as they struggle to set up adequate security measures to contain the ever-increasing number of superhumans who refuse to register.
Ah, thanks for the heads up. Looks like Penance may be joining us later on, since how they said he's at Rikers. Well, I think Ben Grimm's got a special delivery for you. It's big, it's orange, it's rocky. No, it's not his bum. It's a Ben Grimm fist to the face.
Cap strike team's already crossed into the negative zone. That means you're the only target Hill's got left on this side.
Who do I kill?
Oh, are you saying we might get to beat up Hill? Music to my ears, Fury.
Stand down, heroes. You might have helped us before, but I can't be sure who you're working for now.
Oh, geez, no happy you're alive, great to see you, none of that sort of stuff. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Maybe we can settle this with a little rock, paper, scissors.
No can do. Bring him down.
Now you see, we tried to do this the polite way, we tried to do this the nice way, but now you've got Ben Grimm to deal with. You should have played rock, paper, scissors, it would have worked out a lot better for you. Ben charge! Yeah, but you see what I mean? It just flicks everyone up, knocks them straight back down. So then when you've got Deadpool with his health regeneration, these mixed sort of explosives and melee, you've got a heavy character like the Thing just laying the smackdown, and then your 2 elemental characters that just cause insane damage when you use them together. It's just a force to be reckoned with. Speaking of forces to be reckoned with, let's do this! I love how casually Deadpool's just throwing those bombs over his shoulder, like, meh. He's like, I'll hit whoever I like, teammate or none. Oh, well, Human Torch, you're up. He's just so good. So good.
Iron Man has secured the negative zone portal. Fall back to the courtyard.
Ah, pushing them back, are we? Keep throwing all your men at us like this and you're going to have nobody left to defend yourself with. Go on, you guys get the other 2. I'm just going to play keep 'em ups with this guy. Up we go! Keep 'em up! Keep 'em up! Keep 'em up! And down he comes. Man, burnt and frozen. That's just going to feel bad come tomorrow. At least you're going to get to see it tomorrow. If I didn't rain Deadpool in, it'd probably end your life.
Stay here and guard this door. No one gets through, understand? And keep an eye on these nanite-controlled prisoners. Okay.
The computer with the data we need is in that holding chamber, but the area's sealed. You'll have to get the access card from Hill.
Fury, 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 stop tempting me. You saying we might actually get to beat
Whether
up
you're
Hill?
with White Star or not, you're breaking the law and will be dealt with accordingly.
Oh, shield dude, you gotta watch out for that teleport. It's just nasty, it really is. I think you're the one that's like a fish in a barrel there, Hill.
Grim situation for you, huh?
You thought you were trapping us? I think we've just trapped your guys. Completely the wrong way around.
Target those turrets.
Yeah, I'm on it, Fury. Hold up, hold up. Ben's on the case.
Reinforcements en route. Don't let them break the last force field. Keep them away from the force field generators.
Yeah, before we do that though, I've got some, ouch! I had some things to pick up.
Stay on them.
Come on, Deadpool, destroy that thing! Speaking of the thing, you're next. Oh man, maybe I should have just done that from the get-go.
Yeah. Who do I kill?
Yeah, but all in all, when you mix this team up together, not only have they got great characters on their own, not just the fact that they're all hilarious, which is probably why the team gets the name Shut Up already. But other than the fact they're hilarious and they're also very strong on their own, but they have a great combination of targeted clearing and guided fusion. So they're just a brilliant team to take for any situation.
She's going for her chopper.
Fine, take the key. Go help Captain America or whatever you think you need to do. But there's an army on the other side of that portal waiting to stop you.
Hey, look at that! The White Star guy's coming through for us. Last time they were firing those rockets, it was directly at us. Say, giving us the key, are you? You don't really listen well, do you? Oh, thanks for the key.
I'll enjoy interrogating you when this is all over.
Ain't she a sweetheart? Now go get that data.
Oh, look at that! We can't go up there and give old Maria Hill the what for, old verbal lashing. You got off lucky this time, Maria. You got off lucky.
Anyone who's still standing, get to the portal. Rogue Supers just stole my access key. Cut them off.
Don't worry, Hill. I'll stop them.
Stole your access key? You gave it to us. Don't be making it out like we're thieves and we beat you up. You just gave it to us the second we got there. You coward. I mean, granted, what's she really going to do against us? But still, come on now. You're ruining the good Deadpool name. We're about to ruin all your mechs. Now, even though a lot of these fusions are like quite similar, like the same clearing attacks will happen where one guy goes up in the air and shoots and one does something on the floor, I do like how they put like at least slight differences, like where Human Torch flies up, Iceman has to like throw himself up with an ice beam and stuff like that. I like at least the slight differences they have.
Shield level 10 clearance accepted. Security, teleport scrambling, and monitoring disabled.
Not so fast. I've got my orders. Now here's one for you. Get the hell out!
Jeez, you could at least ask nicely there, Pennant. As targeted fusions go, the one with Deadpool and the Thing, I've never seen that before. That's actually pretty cool. As I said last time, instead of taking the Thing, I took Spider-Man instead. So I've never seen that targeted with Deadpool and the Thing before. That's actually pretty cool. I like it how he flips, jumps up and actually lands on the rock. See, that's the sort of thing I'm talking about. It's the slight differences I like. Alright, where'd he go? Where'd he go? You want penance, do you? Well, how about trial by fire?
You won't get past me. You won't! Oh man, they're all loose!
Man, you're a scrubber speedball and it looks like you're a scrubber's penance as well. You just got taken out by random nanite infected henchmen. Come on now. Looks like you can put a new suit on the man, but you can't take the man out of the new suit. Oh dear, Robbie, you should be ashamed.
Monitor station to send their logs to us for analysis.
We got the transmission, and Tinkerer's done a quick analysis on the data. Doesn't look good.
We were concerned that an unknown megalomaniac might be overriding S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite control signals with intentions unknown. However, the truth is much stranger and potentially much more troubling. There is no secret mastermind pulling the strings of these criminals. The network that links their minds has become large and complex enough to emerge as its own intelligence. A neural net whose intellect grows each time they inject another host with the nanites.
The only reason this thing hasn't already spread like wildfire is because S.H.I.E.L.D. lets just a few of them out at a time.
Correct. If the entire group were released from lockdown, they could escape Prison 42 and quickly spread across the Earth like a techno-plague. Everyone would eventually become part of its collective consciousness.
We already saw they could override S.H.I.E.L.D. control. Wouldn't there be any way to stop them?
To determine that, I would need a pure, untainted sample of the nanite material. One that hasn't yet been injected into a host.
Okay, they must have some of that in their negative zone jailhouse. And we won't get a better chance to head in there and grab some of that stuff than right now, while the heroes are still beating the crap out of each other. I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Sit tight till I arrive to help you out.
Ugh. Teleporting makes my skin crawl. But you'll need my help, and I can't send a decoy into the negative zone. Signal won't cross over. I expect Cap and Iron Man will still be butting heads in there. Let's move while they're distracted.
Man, I'm glad he teleported in here. When he said, stand, like, wait here while he makes his way over, I thought he was going to just, like, drive here or something. I was like, we are in, like, Alcatraz or Rikers Island or whatever you want to call it. We're in an area we shouldn't be. We can't really just hang around. So I'm glad he teleported here. I'm pretty sure I've seen this movie before. The funny one dies first.
This is the best shot we're gonna get to break into that prison. We gotta take it. Otherwise, nobody will be sitting on an antidote that could save humanity from this thing.
Huh. And I thought everyone was too busy fighting each other to watch out for innocents. Let me help. I can activate the portal for you.
Thanks, Robbie.
Go on through. I'll be ready to help you anytime.
Oh, nice to know it takes being a part of killing over 200 people to make you realise there's innocents out there and need protecting. But he come around eventually. He's come around eventually. To have his butt whooped by a random henchman. You know, Penance, I think I will not be putting you on my team anytime soon. Let's do this.